Out. Out. Oh my gosh, help me.
I made a couple pancakes. I wanted to fry it because there's not much wood to keep this going. Hey, you could put butter on these. Look.
Okay, thank you.
What happened? Look at it. So for those of you who watching and don't know what this is tofu. That's tofu. So you fry it up like this. You fry it up. And I'm cooking outside on my coal pot because my little burner broke. So I don't have my little hot plate anymore. So I'm cooking out on the, we call this a coal pot. So I'm gonna make some rice and tofu. Hi, David. Who is this? David Beckwith? Hi. I cut my hair off. Got an afro now. But yeah, I'm making tofu on the fire today. So let me get the rice ready. What did you use up your time for that? Now for the rice. Gotta get some more of these on here. Ow! Gosh! Salt, some oil from this, rice, and then I got spinach. I'm gonna make spinach rice. These are fresh spinach from where I'm from. This is fresh spinach that grow right here in St. John. Fresh spinach. So I got the rice on. The spinach is gonna shrink, so I'm gonna just put all of it in. Spinach is good for your body, good for your mind, good for your heart. Who's saying what? Hey, Elsu. Thanks for liking the video, everybody. Yeah, we are cooking without gas. We're cooking with the natural elements. Oh my goodness, and it's beautiful. The food is going to be, oh my goodness, I did this yesterday and I made pasta, not on the fire, but I made pasta and then my hot plate stopped working. So I had to come out and start a 3 stone fire. Thanks for liking the video. Thank you. Thumbs up. And this is how I'm cooking, and I love it. It's like camping. Yeah, so I have my fire going here, and I have the rice and spinach. So I have rice and spinach happening in there. And my pieces of sticks I got from in the yard that's just down there. I told my son to get it and he didn't do it, so I have to go get it. There, I got a good fire now. Look at that fire. Woo! That's a good fire now. Yeah, it is amazing. The ability to be able to cook. Nature gets the job done. I'm telling you, it gets the job done. It gets the job done. My mom is like, cook on the stove. I said, I can't. The gas stove make me sick. I can't deal with gas. I can't be in a house with a gas stove. It's like, I won't be able to visit my friends because they have gas stoves. So I'm like, we're gonna meet someplace else because it's toxic. It's extremely toxic. So I got my tofu that I just fried. Let me taste one. So this is the tofu that I fried on the fire. Mmm. It was delicious. Oh my gosh. It tastes so much different than cooking on a stove or even a hot plate. It's delicious. Oh my goodness. It's really good. Mmm. It's gonna go good with the rice. Let's see what it's looking like now, y'all. See, the rice is under there. It's gonna be a long time to this. Hopefully not. I gotta get some more sticks. I gotta eat another tofu. It's so good. Oh my goodness. This is fried on the coal pot, and it's delicious. So I stopped eating eggs, cheese. Sometimes I cheat with cheese, but I stopped eating egg and cheese. Um, it's so good. It's delicious. Delicious. Oh, now it's bubbling. See, now it's bubbling. Now I can put some seasoning in it. Put a little more salt. Ooh, child, it's more done in the eye. So let's put some tomatoes in. So I just put in the tomatoes. My eyes are burning because the smoke's getting in it. And I'm gonna put a little bit of onion, just a little bit for flavor. And then I put in a little habanero pepper. Cover it up. I know I need to get some shade, put my shades on. But I like to squeeze lemon. So I got a lemon squeeze that's gonna go inside of the mix here. Okay, see it's bubbling now. Cooking rice on a fire, it takes a lot of wood. Oh my goodness. Ooh, shot. it's hot. This is hard work. Hard work. Whew. I had to throw water, cold water on my face because it's a lot of smoke getting into my eyes. This is cooking. See, there's the rice. Rice and I told you the spinach is gonna melt away. Yeah, it's gonna melt. He's gonna cook all the nutrients from the spinach into it. Whew. So the island is corrupt. Okay, we live on a corrupt island. It's corrupt. Federal monies are gonna stop. They're gonna stop sending federal monies here, and I don't know what they're gonna do because they're so corrupt. They use the money for themselves really, and then the children have nothing. So it's 44 minutes I've been out here with this now. And I'm just venting a little bit here. But we have, when I say corrupt, it's worse than Epstein corrupt. Okay? It's worse than that. And it's like, I don't know what to say about it. All I can say is there's no public high school on the island. I tell visitors that when they come by my workshop. And I say there is no public high school on the island. None. Children have to go to another island, or they have to pay like an astronomical amount of money to send their children to school when there's supposed to be free public education. That's what people pay their taxes for, right? But it's not happening. The local people are getting you know what in the you know what without you know what. So they still got to pay to live on the island. And they're not getting the services that they're paying for. So what is going to happen? Ooh. What is going to happen? I touched the habanero on my hands and now I got it all over my face. I gotta wash my face because it's all on me. And there's a hurricane coming up the pipe. It's coming. You gotta move it around so we can get cooked. Cause okay, I can't use this because the habanero is on that. I can feel it. I gotta get something else to wipe me with. Okay, the rice is cooking, everybody. Look at it. See, that's the rice. So that is that. Oh my goodness. Let me get a towel or something. And the public school open tomorrow, I believe. Yeah, they open tomorrow. So what I do now, I'm gonna put the tofu in it, minus these. put my sauce in. Give it some flavor. Cover it up. And it's going to be ready and good to go. So we're just about out of this. This smoke is also good for the mosquitoes. So this is good for mosquitoes as well as cooking up my food. And yes, it takes longer, but it's better. There's the finished product. There is the finished product. On a fire cooking. So because it's rice, I'm gonna leave it on. Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Yeah, good things are worth the wait. I'm telling you. Um, yeah, so I'm gonna let it slow cook with the rest of the remaining fire that's there. It's gonna just slow cook. You know, I'm a daughter of a fireman. So as a daughter of a fireman, I know fire safety and I know how to deal with cooking on the fire. And so when I got this started, this like a couple hours ago, well, an hour ago, I started and yeah, I'm finishing up now. The ending of it, putting everything together, and it looks delicious. Take a look. It smells so good. So I'm just gonna slow cook the rest. It's like you turn the fire down low. So this is it. You gotta know how much wood to use. Like this ending, I wouldn't add any more because it'll just burn the rice. But this is enough to finish off the rest of this. See, it's enough. And you gotta kind of stoke the fire. Bobby! You gotta kind of stoke the fire to get it really hot. So yeah. So I'm blessed that you're doing well, Elsu. I don't assume how someone's doing. I don't tell a person, "Oh, I'm sorry that you're hurt," and if they haven't told me that they're feeling this way. You don't assume somebody's feeling hurt or they're hurt based on what's happening. You ask them how they're feeling. And people who are like that are dominating. They dominate. They want to dominate what you think. They want to, dominate how you feel and tell you what you feel and what you don't feel. And I am not compatible with folks like that. You know, I'm more compatible with someone that is going to ask me, how am I doing? How are you feeling? And they don't assume, but they ask. Assume, don't ask. I mean, don't assume, ask. Ask, don't assume. I got to get it right. The smoke got into my face. And then my children's dad, he's in a nursing home. And I tell people that, you get what you give in life. That's why it's good to be kind, because you get that back. It looks like my fire went out. No. So we leave it there and let it slow cook while I chit chat with everybody. So greetings and welcome to Love City's new Bachelorette. I am your new Bachelorette, and I am cooking outside today on a coal pot. It's called a coal pot. We used it back in the day. Here I'm saying we like I was there. It was used back in the day to cook. There was no electricity, no gas or nothing like that. They used this to cook. So everything was time managed and managed out. You have to get the right amount of wood. You know, it keeps your yard clean because you're recycling the materials in your yard to cook with. And it's just, a good way to eat when you eat the foods that are grown where you live. Like the spinach was grown where I'm staying here on St. John. I live here on St. John. The spinach is grown here. I had that. The brown rice, tomatoes. I didn't put any garlic, but I should have. And a little habanero pepper. I should have put some green pepper. Put some onions. And saute this all together and put the rice in there. And the spinach goes on the top of the rice. So it's getting all of the nutrients from the spinach into the rice. It's draining into the rice granules. So you have spinach rice, and then tofu that's been fried on top, and it looks delicious, y'all. Like absolutely delicious. This is how I eat. This is what I eat. This is what I eat. And I'm looking for someone who eats this way. So if you eat this way, call me. Life is getting too blessed to be stressed with what people are eating, what they're doing with their time. Someone called me, someone that I used to know. Then I don't know this person. I don't know what's going on. But I'm like, wow, why is it that people find fun in doing the wrong thing? Fun for me is helping someone out. Fun for me is watching children learn. Fun for me is eating healthy. Fun for me is different. For some people, fun is the casino, Some people, fun is swingers club. There's a swingers club in Dallas. And I did some research, and in the state of Maryland, there's swingers clubs is very popular there in the state of Maryland. And we have a tendency to do these things. And living healthy lives, not just the food you eat, but the things you listen to, the music you listen to, the things that you consume from the internet, social media, Facebook in particular, it's all garbage. Okay, it's all garbage. I use social media for a specific reason and purpose. And it becomes toxic when people are just about themselves. What are you doing to help your neighbor? What are you doing to help your friend? And it doesn't have to be financial, It doesn't. It doesn't have to be financial. And it's rather important because it makes your life healthier. One pastor said, listening to music, that's how negative wickedness can enter into people's lives by listening to certain music. And you know, in Ethiopia, music was used in wartime. Yeah, in wartime, they used the drums to battle the Italians in the Battle of Adowa. So they're using music now to get people under the influence of drugs, sex, lies, videotapes, just the whole thing. And it's the new Sodom and Gomorrah, I see it as, really. I see it as the new Sodom and Gomorrah. It's not about homosexuality. Um, you know, you can be a homosexual and have integrity in your relationship and just be respectful to that one person, and you can be good. But when you have lies, deceit, things of that sort, it's not healthy. It's unhealthy. So thank you, Elsu, for the comment. Cooking like this is a healthy way. It's much healthier. And it's very true. It is much healthier to cook this way. Just as it is much healthier to listen to music that it is going to lift you up, not make you sad and depressed. The pastor told me, one pastor said he went into somebody's house and they were listening to breakup songs, and he left. He was like, I can't do it. You cannot thank you, Elsu, thank you. You cannot live a life that is pursuing another person. Another person. You can't live your life pursuing another person, controlling another person, abusing another person. My heart goes out to the family in Dearborn, a preschool teacher with 5 children who was murdered by her ex. Or murdered by, she was breaking up with him. And he took his truck, ran her over, got out the truck, and shot her multiple times. Now she's pregnant with his child, but she's breaking up with him. So maybe the child isn't his and he found out. I don't know what happened. But for you to be violent on someone that you know, that you said you love, for you to be violent with someone, that speaks volumes about who you are. Volumes, it speaks. So domestic violence is an issue in the world, not just on this island, but in the world. People are hurting people. Hurt people, hurt people. So that man who ran his girlfriend down because she wanted to break up with him, ran her down, got out the truck and shot her. Is going to be thinking about that for the rest of his life. So erring on the side of kindness is the best way to go. But in these days, who's wrong gonna be wrong, who's right gonna be right, who's loving gonna be loving, who's not gonna not be. People are gonna be who they are. You cannot change a person, and you can't think you can. The only way that person can change is through the higher force that lives within that person. So A year ago, I was betrayed. I was put, it was terrible. Trust someone and then this happened, right? And a year later now, the person wants to get back with me because it's not working out with who they're with. And um, I said, I am not a second thought. I'm not a second thought. I'm not going to be an afterthought that after you finish, you think of me. After you're fussing, you think of me. But when you were, you know, out and about, having a good time, I wasn't a thought. So you have to value yourself. And I value myself tremendously, where I can get into it with my friends sometimes. Um, when they assume I'm hurting, I'm not hurt by anybody or any betrayal. What I am is aware. And I'm not a weeping willow where you can come and ride in on your knight in shining armor and rescue me from any hurt. There's no hurt. I'm not hurt. What I am is aware. I'm aware of people's immaturity. And a lot of times people can be 55, I'm 55, and very immature. Controlling, demanding, and not putting off caring behaviors, but behaviors of, oh, I know you're feeling hurt. I know you're this. I know how you feel. I know you don't know how I feel. You don't know how I feel. My son passed away in 2023. You don't know how I feel. My dad passed away in 2024. You don't know how I feel. My mom is not doing well. You don't know how I feel. So stop doing that, people. Stop trying to know how you think someone feels. Ask them, how are you feeling today? And then wait for them to answer. Don't just go on in with, I know you're hurt. Hurt? I'm not hurt. So, I don't use the word peace. People say peace of mind. Peace is the diploma you get in the cemetery. That's what peace is. So I don't want peace. Don't tell me peace be unto you, or you want a peace of mind. Peace of mind is inside of your heart, inside of you. It's not outside of you. You can't get peace or tranquility, whatever you call it, from outside or from a person. People put their trust, their whole self in one person. Put it in Jesus. That's where you put it. Not in people. You're going to get disappointed and hurt. So that's, let's see what's happening with the rice. Oh, look at it. It's steaming down really nicely. Wow, and it smells so good too. It smells delicious, y'all. It smells so good. Just a little bit more fire. Pain is common for people. Some people like to be in relationships that are toxic. They feel that that is the sign that somebody loves you when they beat you. When somebody beats you and they controlling about you, people think that's love. That's not love. That is a sickness. That's a sick chick. Like my dad used to say, you're a sick chick. That's a sick chick. Someone who is controlling of another person but not themselves is sick. It's a disease, like jealousy. Jealousy is a disease. And black women need to stop being jealous of other black women. We're all black women. Let's come together. We're not in a competition. Let's be about business. Okay? I told my son, instead of talking about the past and what didn't happen or what did happen or whatever, talk about business. Go create a business. Go do something with yourself. Not just working for someone else, but find some work for yourself. So there's a senator here going through a corruption situation. There's a senator at large for the three islands, and they're from St. John. They have to live on St. John. This one lives on St. Croix. He lives someplace else. He don't live on St. John. So the corruption is terrible. It's corruption to the core. Like, I don't know if it's ever gonna be different in the Virgin Islands. A lot of people have left because of the corruption. Yeah, because of the corruption. And it's not going to get better. It's going to get worse because there's going to be new people and new corruption. That's just how how it is. Ooh, look at the rice. Let me get a fork. Let's put a fork in it so it's done. Then I made these. Well, I didn't make these. These are coconut shells that I made, that I found, that I can actually use as a bowl. See, this is like the spoon. I use this as a, this is a bowl. So I'm gonna fix this up, take the hairs off, sand inside, and make a bowl. Yeah. And I noticed that because the person that I was with didn't love themselves. They said they're too fat. They didn't like their hair. They were losing their hair. They didn't love themselves. I love myself like so much. And I'm not self-righteous or conceited about it. I just love myself. So because of that, I'm attractive to people. And then when I find out who they really are, it's like, wait a minute. They're trying to tell me how I feel. They're trying to tell me what I know and what I don't know. Like, back up. You don't know me like that. Like, no. So it becomes, you're jealous or something. So this is what happens, everybody. And let me wash this fork out. Yep. And that's the only way you can ever love, when you love yourself. You don't know about loving anybody else until you love yourself first. Yeah. So let's see what's happening with this. Mmm. Delicious. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to wash out these bowls because I'm gonna use this bowl to put my food in and show you all, but I gotta wash it out. Okay, so we're gonna wash these out here. Let's see how we're gonna do this. I have this scrubber. So So these are bowls I'm gonna use to eat out of. I'm not going up there. You're supposed to go there before you left. So I don't use the water from the cistern because the cistern has to clean. The cistern is dirty, and the water is contaminated because it's dirty. So I don't bathe with it, nor do I wash dishes with it. So I'll let these soak in the meantime. There's my utensil. Oh, woo. Okay, let's see what's happening. Yep. Oh my gosh. I gotta get a plate. This is so good. And I gotta come inside because the sun is beating, I tell ya. Oh my goodness, I gotta get a plate. Thanks, Elsu, for joining and listening in. It is hot out there, y'all. Like, really hot. I have an afro. I'm growing an afro. Angela Davis. Have a good day, everyone. I'm about to go eat. I'm gonna take it out so y'all can see what it look like. Hold on, let me get a plate. I only have paper plates.
So what are you gonna do all day? You're not gonna go to Magabi, Gala? Golly, like you're here all day. I have to go to work. Come on, it's not that hard, man. It doesn't be hard.
Okay, this is what it looks like, everybody. Yay! Bon appetit! Spinach. Mmm. I gotta show my mom what I make on the fire. See you later, everyone.